Alright, so this is the first time that I've ever done a lab. I didn't know really what to expect, so I was kind of like, um, how do I choose my champions? I don't know which ones really to keep. I'm not really a fan of Maokai or the playstyle. Maokai is really, he's really dependent on other champions in certain decks with deep. So I knew I wasn't going to keep Maokai, but I needed to decide if I wanted to keep the other two, and I didn't really feel like if they worked with Sejuani, so that's why I just rolled all of them out. And I actually ended up getting a pretty good champion pool here with Cat, Braum, and Vlad. They worked better than the other three did with Sejuani, so I decided to roll those other three. Now in this kind of gameplay as well, you'll notice that we don't know what the enemy has or what champions he has, and which one and kind of which card pool he has. So it's kind of a shoot in the dark. So it's hard to kind of plan against that. So I think there's a lot of luck involved.
Is it the mustache? Who knows?
I didn't want to play Cat here. I didn't play it the last round because I knew that Ez was going to get a Mystic Shot and could just take her out super easily, so that's why I played the Braum here, and now I threatened this Ezreal, forcing him to use a standalone, which I wasn't expecting. You don't see standalone hardly at all in any deck just because it got nerfed out of existence. So I was really surprised that he had a standalone to begin with. And I'm kind of drawing some dumb cards too here. I got Aurora Borealis and Pack Mentality. I had no idea how those were going to work with this deck, and I was thinking of playing Vlad here, but I didn't want to just have an easy target for him to take out with Cat, and so I just played a really cheap unit here. I could block into Cat, so I didn't really have to lose a lot. Again, I didn't want to play my own Katarina because he's going to get a Mystic Shot and be able to kill it. And he's also got a Blade's Edge that he can use on my cards as well, so I was kind of surprised he didn't target my unit to kind of get the Ez leveled up a little bit better here, but he just decided to go for the Nexus, so I was okay with that. Make my units a little healthier. Again, I'm not drawing very good cards here, so I have to play Scarmother Brenna. I played Scarmother Brenna as well because Sedge was a little ways from leveling up, and because I am thinking of next round, or my next attack phase, of playing Cat and getting my own Blade's Edge to use on Scarmother Brenna. Alright, so I also pulled the Lucian to the Braum. I wanted to force him into blocking with Ezreal. He didn't do that though, which is smart on his part.
This is mercy.
Something interesting with these
Stand behind Braum.
with Scarmother Brenna is if you attack into a unit who has quick attack, or if you block and then hit back with more power. Just something to keep in mind. Sometimes the enemy can forget about that, but it can be a very useful +3 to get rid of a bigger unit. Alright, so I'm pretty sure he's going to play Katarina again, yeah. And so I needed to just put out my 1-cost unit here just as a way to block the Katarina. I drew Noxian Fervor. I was really happy about that because that meant that I could target the Ezreal as well as block the Cat, so that she couldn't go back and be played again the next round. So as you see here, I got rid of the Ezreal, and I was really happy about that. He was strong and dealing a lot of elusive damage each round. Now I've got my own Cat out. I've got the Blade's Edge like I wanted earlier that I can play onto the Scar Mother Vrina and make her a little bit more powerful. I wasn't too worried about taking extra damage. She has 4 health still, so super powerful still, and he doesn't have very many strong units out. She also has Overwhelm, so that's a very good target for her. Again, I'm going to pull the strongest unit with the A.R.A.M. I don't really care at this point if A.R.A.M dies because most of my damage is coming from Scar Mother Vrina. And he has to deal with the cat, otherwise I'm just going to get another attack this round. And just like that, the cat levels up. And my A.R.A.M levels up. Now he probably made a misplay here. He should have played the Katarina first because he knew I had my own and I had enough mana to play it. So he's thinking that he wants to play another card to get some extra damage down, and I was okay with that. Like I said, now I can play my own cat, and I'm going to have priority now before he can play his. So now we just wait for him to come to the conclusion that he's probably not going to win this game unless he's got a spell that can stop my Scar Mother Vrina here. The Radiant Guardian was probably the best card that he could have pulled there with the Remembrance. So I'm going to attack with the A.R.A.M last and pull the health gain to the far right so that I can beat him. And that's the end of the game there. So kind of an interesting game mode. Pretty fun to play. Not too bad. I can see a lot of ways that this could be really